Hey guys, RC Thornton here, and 2022 is upon us. Happy New Year's. I hope you guys had an awesome time for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I know I had a great time celebrating with family and friends. And so now I wanted to talk with you about, for folks and business owners that have substantial back IRS problems, typically high five figures, six figures, multiple six figures owed, IRS breathing down their neck, collections activities. I really want to talk about the three things you need to do starting at the beginning of 2022 in order to get your situation with the IRS resolved, because it's really not going to get any better, is it? If doing more of what you're already doing, not addressing the issue is going to fix it, you wouldn't even be watching this video. It would already have been taken care of last year, right? So I want to share with you the exact three things you need to do starting today here at the beginning of 2022 in order to really start getting this thing resolved. The number one thing I really wanted to focus on first that almost everyone misses when they talk about fixing their IRS problem. Most people are so fixated on this idea of like negotiating with the IRS, and obviously that's a big thing that needs to happen. But the first thing you really have to focus on is understanding like the root cause of your problem with the IRS in the first place. And it's typically two things. Number one, it's you have no financial tracking or limited financial tracking in your business and your life. Think about it. If you don't even know how much money you're making, if you're not even tracking your money, how could you possibly stay on top of your tax obligation? Because your taxes, of course, are based upon what your income is, right? The second thing is, and I'm not Dave Ramsey. Like, I'm not here to lecture you on like budgets and stuff like that. But think about it, man. If you're paying no taxes right now and you're behind on your taxes, because you're spending all that money on your lifestyle, that means your lifestyle, you can't afford your lifestyle. And the reason that you can't afford it is because you have to pay the taxes first before you can enjoy that lifestyle. And basically you're using those tax dollars to subsidize your life as it is now. And so again, I'm no David Ramsey. I'm not here to lecture you on budgets and stuff like that. But it's just the truth, right? And when I see people that are perpetually every year stuck with the IRS, it's because they don't have these two things dialed in. They don't know what their money situation is in the first place, and they're spending above their means. So really, we're here in January 3rd, 2021. What better of a time than to really address those two things, to kick it strong for this entire year that's to come? Number one thing, guys, I would say you need to really get serious about tracking your expenses and your revenue in your business. Seriously, if you're a sole proprietor, if you don't have any employees, if you're making a couple $300,000 a year, go download or sign up for Quickbooks online right this second. It's like $20 a month. It hooks into your bank accounts. It automatically tracks your expenses. You have to go in there and categorize them every now and then. It gives you an idea. It'll actually estimate for you what your estimated tax obligation is. Like, it's really cool. And it takes so little effort. If you're in a business where you drive a lot, like if you're a real estate agent, for example, and you have to track your mileage, it actually has a built-in mileage tracker on the iPhone or the Android app, and it will actually track your driving. It uses like the GPS in your phone or something like that. It's really cool. And all you have to do is spend like an hour getting that set up, and then monitoring it once every, couple days a week. And you should be totally on top of everything once you do that. And the second thing, guys, kind of with, your budget and your life and your expenses, honestly, evaluate what's important and what's not. I talk with so many clients, like, they swear to me hand over heart that they just can't afford things. And I go through their bank statements because I have to do that often for the IRS negotiations. And I see all these expenses for like all this stuff. And again, I'm not here to judge. Like, if you're in business, you work hard, you want to enjoy your life, I mean, that's great. But, you really just go through it now and be totally brutally honest with yourself about what's actually adding value and being of service to you in your life as far as your expenses. Like, is what you're spending money on truly making your life better? Or is it just like something you sporadically spend on, or like in the moment you think it'll make you feel better, but it really just doesn't add any value at all? And just be brutally honest with yourself. And that's something I think we all have to do every now and then, because I think we all get in that place where we spend a little bit too much, and we just have to be really honest with ourselves about what's adding value, And so, okay, you really need to start on that. The other thing, like as far as IRS negotiations, is you need to realize this stuff really, let me adjust my hand here. IRS enforcement, it kind of lulls during December. It kicks off again in January. They're back. They're back with a vengeance. All the kind of nice things they were doing to hold off on people in COVID, from what I can see, are almost totally done. They're back. And you just really need to realize, like, this is the decision point you need to make is like 2022 just going to be yet another year of owing them more money and praying to God they're not going to catch you? Or is it a year you're going to kick butt and go win because you actually decided to hit this thing head on and get it taken care of? So you really need to start strategizing your negotiation now and what it is you need or want to do with the IRS and what the best outcome is for you to get this into a workable, finalized situation with them as fast as humanly and conceivably possible. Really try to get ahead of this for the year. Put the effort in now and be done and be done with these guys. So and how those negotiations work, honestly, for each person, it's so customized. At least the type of clients we work with tend to owe very high amounts of money and have very complex situations. It really takes, in my opinion, unless you really don't owe that much, it takes the hands of a seasoned professional to help you really see your options. So that being said, I mean, if you watch this and you're thinking to yourself like, hey, I'm really ready to take care of this. What do I need to do? You can definitely sign up for a tax strategy session with me below, somewhere around here. There's going to be a link you can click on to set up a time with me for 15 minutes to chat. We'll get on the phone and just kind of talk about where you are and what needs to happen and give you some advice. And if it makes sense to work together, we'll do it. If not, we won't. As I say in all my videos, guys, it's not a sales pitch. I'm not here to convince you to do something. It's totally pointless to do that. You just need to make the decision that's right for you. But I guarantee you, if you are a business owner, you're making some decent money, you've been in the game for a while, but you have a substantial IRS problem, I would tell you I've spoken with a lot of folks like you in my career, and I am confident one way or the other I can help you out. Anyway, guys, here's to an awesome, prosperous 2022. Look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.